Oh wow, world of YouTube. Just got off this investigation Discovery Channel. Go figure, out of all the TV shows out there sending chills up my spine, I catch the Mitrice Richardson story. Oh man, I don't know what it is with the police departments out in say so California. Oh yeah, this is almost identical to uh, the Alyssa Lamb story. This graduated from college. She was turned out to I guess she turned out to be a lesbian. She worked at a lesbian strip club. But this is the thing. If you want to look up the story, I'm sure it's out there for your own, but on Investigation Discovery, oh man, this is just hair raising on the back of my neck. And Jesus, out of coincidence, how much out of a coincidence is this that I stumble upon this story and just finish up another story? Now of this story is uploading as we speak on the strange behaviors of Alyssa Lam. Now, I think California has I'm going to say a serial killer. And oh my God, I just can't get over what I just watched. I just cannot believe what I just watched. But in this TV series, and this is a true story, it happened in 2009, 10 months of investigation, bad investigations, mind you, led to another dead body. And what makes this even more insane and crazy of the investigation getting overlooked and not looked into, right? Another body found in a remote area that only people would know of. The rangers out there, like say so park rangers that exclude this area and were looking and stumbling on, mind you, growing of pot plants in this area, and they said, and I quote, this area is only known by people that only use it to do bad things. Unbelievable. Unfrickin' believable. And now come to think of it, what's even more strange and crazier, I believe 2009, did I say? I think when the hell did that alarm story happen? I believe that, 20, yeah, so 9, 10, 2013, regardless or not, 10, 11, 12, 4 years apart. But I honestly believe that there's a goddamn serial killer. Now, mind you, another thing that resembles the case of Alyssa Lam is that the body was found naked. No, in the poor investigation, they examined the body to have no trauma to it, but yet and what really is just insane, this woman goes in with similar behaviors. So I'm about to wonder if there's someone out there catching up. And this woman, alright, mind you, was outgoing, made herself known. Hell, even in the friggin' story, she went to a table at a restaurant, introducing herself to people she don't know. Just like Alyssa Lam, she's in the store talking, to the bookstore. Now just imagine and think about this. If someone could have interacted or even heard them in the midst of all this, and they don't know and unaware of people in their surroundings, and I say this all the time, if you're not watching your back in life, someone can sneak up behind you and take it all away. And I think that's what happened in these two cases. And I think it's a damn serial killer. Because if they're not leaving traces, no trauma, no nothing, and naked bodies in remote areas that no one knows of, but people that only know of causing trouble. The Cecil Hotel is known for murderers, serial killers, suicides. The friggin' this area is known for troubled souls, and that's why the people go through there and look to see if anybody is doing bad behavior, and they come across his body near water, mind you, another indication of similarities. And when you get around water and this and that, and it looked like a river bend, and it looked like the water had gone down. It looked like the water would flow high if gotten flooded. 10 months down the road, decomposed body, water, end of story. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And with the poor investigation, and the parents of this daughter went to the police, and they even said at the end of the show that they felt that her erratic behavior was serious, but arrested her, mind you, for a little bag of marijuana that she ate at. I mean, instead of giving her the chance to come back later, take her driver's license, take her address, and have her, no, they arrest her, they bring her, and release her. But in the meantime, she passed the failed. She passed a sobriety drunk test, did the nose thing, did the balance, and did the 1 foot in front of the other, and she passed. They didn't expect her or even acknowledge her of being drunk, but something was strange. So whatever this is, if there is some type of drug out there, I'm sure it's something. It's got to be something similar to a date rape, or like I said in the other video, chloroform type thing to make you get all strange. And they ruled out mental health. And then again, in the end, they say mental health. She suffered by bipolar depression once again, but none of the family members thought of her to do erratic things, do things. And her mother even said that I don't ever think why she would go in this remote area, and it looked like a friggin' desert. If you watch the TV show, if you can get it up, look it up, try and get it up on YouTube. And I'm gonna put the description in the box of the name of the TV show. I took a picture of it. The date it aired was in 2012, mind you. And let's so say another insane, almost similar case to this other one. So what's really going on out there in California? I'm telling you, California is even known for the serious and most definite serial killer known that has still never been caught, and that's the Zodiac killer. I mean, replicas of serial killers come out all the time. Fans of serial killers and people that want to be and mesmerize and do things. And to me, this one is a new one, even if they're even looking at that. And for them not to mix match these cases together and not use stuff like in the past, like what I do, the stuff that I've seen, stuff that I've heard. My mind is constantly running. My mind is always interacting. My mind always takes something from the past that I remember, that I read, or that I seen with my own damn eyes, and I reminisce, and I put it all into one situation. And things like this. But then again, I got lately these things, and it's insane that these things randomly just pop up, just like this case off the TV. I cannot believe I just watched this. And it's in the similarity of a case that I just finished pretty much. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to come up with more stuff. I'm going to look into it more, but the similarity to these cases is just crazy. How insane is that? And all from the same state. What are they really doing out there? And what the police did not tell the family is that they had a video, supposedly, of this police officer. And then the parents and the mother and family were watching a video. Supposedly there was another door that opened. And then you see an officer running down the stairs. You'll have to watch the show. But that, in a way, I didn't get a... They're talking about, did she take a bribe or something? Or But they, in the end, they concluded that the guy didn't do nothing, didn't interact or whatever, whether or not he was in there shutting the door, whatever that case may be. And then they have actual footage of her, shaking the bars, well, not the bars, but shaking off the bars and just seeming irritable in the cell, but who wouldn't be, but still. If they felt that this girl was unsafe, and they say it at the end that they did feel that there was something wrong with her, but they had no means to keep her. So what? Jesus Christ. So I just don't get it. What the frick is going on out there in California with these murder investigations? And then you got the family members out there. They're looking around. They thought that she had taken up prostitution. The father claims that he saw her walking down the street. An old friend thought they saw her standing sitting in the bar having a drink. Both of them called out. The woman just kept walking. So I mean, to just even think that and conclude that, and obviously in the bar when the friend started calling out, this woman must have been getting a lot of notarization from this, because she just got up and walked out like, yo, the girl's name, which obviously wasn't her name, and got up, walked out, leave. And then all of a sudden, right down the road, you got these two environmental police, walking through, like I said, in a bad area where people do bad things. He's out there in California, and right, they're doing some crazy stuff. It's in the span time, but still, how many more cases are overlooked and missing from the California Sheriff's Office or police or anything out there? How many more are similar to this? I know this case to me is identical, almost similar to excuse me, the Alyssa Lam story. Naked body found in a remote area that is known to be for bad hot spots. And the other one, the bad hot spot, is the Cecil Hotel, where notarized for insane stuff happens. Someone takes this into mind. Somebody has an obsession with serial killers and doing things beyond reality, beyond the state of mind, and making these people or giving them something. I think, all in all, I think this person's out there just randomly popping up the women something. Sometimes people out in this last case, and I forgot her name already, but she did seem to take a lot of marijuana. I'm sure if someone slipped her something potent and make her do these erratic things, there you go. I think a serial killer's out there or something. Or they could have took that story from Alyssa Lam and made and repeat, whatever the case may be. This is just nuts. And for me to stumble upon something like this after just finishing up one, that's even more insane. I can't believe this, but other than that, world of YouTube, be safe, take care, and always beware. You don't know what the hell's California. And there's a lot of big old areas out there to get lost in, but other than that, man, I don't know. That's just crazy to come across that story. At first, I was skeptical about it, but after finishing up, finding out where she was, oh my man, having similarities to this other one, that's just nuts. And I'll keep saying it. Similarities, two stories in the same state. Other than that, until that next video, don't know what else I'm gonna find, but damn, got a mission here to complete. Can't wait. Out.